In Fort Bragg, California, these are the makings of homecoming tradition, a pep rally in the high school gym. Then a parade by all students to the center of town. And lastly, for the young men who proudly wear purple, maybe a little pressure too.
Vision the game in your head.
Dream big, believe, and make it happen, boys.
Go Fort Bragg!
They'd better, because the field they defend this night is one that their parents, families, and friends made happen by force of will.
You know that movie Field of Dreams?
Yeah, this is it.
We got good people. And when you get good people together, good things happen.
Joe Sutphin and Rich Piori, two of those people among hundreds who dared conjure a community stadium as an act of desperation.
Well, nobody gave us a chance of building it at the beginning.
It began in 1991 when the city decided to turn its dilapidated green memorial field, seen of so much glory, into a swimming pool. It meant the end of football. For a high school with a century of gridiron tradition, that was unthinkable.
The true way to measure a community's wealth is how good they treat their young people, so we thought we'd give them the best ballpark we could.
But where would the money come from? In Fort Bragg, times were already tough. The Georgia Pacific Lumber Mill, where one of every 4 people in town worked, was closing. This is all that remains of it today. And the commercial fishing industry didn't fare much better.
Sometimes I stay up for 36 hours at a time. Right now, I don't even have a crew. I'm fishing alone on this boat because I can't make my crew a living.
And against that backdrop, they wanted to build this? If you were to pencil out what this stadium would cost to build from scratch, it would be roughly $15 million. But they didn't spend that here. No, how about $1.3 million?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Begin with the public address system. They picked it up used from a minor league team. They bought the lights and poles used from the Port of Oakland at less than 1/10 of the cost. And those seats? Well, the Anaheim Angels wanted $47 a piece used.
They found out what it was for, and they sold them to us for $10, and they even paid the sales tax.
Labor came from sweat equity. Truckers delivered free loads, volunteers gave up weekends. In a time and place with no tax money to spare, Fort Bragg found a way.
It's like when you had to raise a barn or something, you go do it. Well, we needed a ballpark, so we raised it.
You got the ball, we want the ball. Hey, defense, defense!
From concept to kickoff, Timberwolf Stadium took 8 years and remains a work in progress.
Red Gatorade!
This is really a case of a community coming to its own rescue.
When I step on that turf, every single person that has helped build that stadium has gone through my head, and I have to thank them by winning.
Get on, let's go!
We need to represent this town to what we are, as in hardworking people.
Let the record show that as time ran out, the Fort Bragg Timberwolves won their homecoming game, a small victory made possible by a larger one.
The spirit, it's a real spirit here.
What a community can do.
What a community has done. From Fort Bragg, Wayne Freedman, ABC 7 News.